anytime soon.
Yep, another complicated backfield is in Minnesota, and we heard from a friend of the show, Kevin O'Connell, back on April 1st, talking about the potential split between Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason.
The big thing we learned about Aaron Jones last year is he can be an every down back. He can be, he was a featured part of our offense, but what we wanted to make sure that we were doing is we were using him in a way that allowed him to be his most impactful self when he has historically had that 1A, 1B backfield structure. He can be a total game changer every time he touches the ball. So it was always about bringing Aaron back. Huge leadership role on our team, really assumed that from day one. But what are we going to pair him with? I do think Jordan's going to bring something to the table, in those short yardage situations, those goal line situations, goal to go, where we've really left a lot to be desired as a football team.
Great Kevin O'Connell, Coach of the Year.
Yeah,
literally.
Well, look at that, and look at the dramatic pullback from the Vikings helmet on our wall. It's very artistic.
Wow,
we're getting arty.
Shades of Goodfellas.
Yeah, exactly.
We
got Scorsese back there. That's awesome. I love it. I'm digging that. That's
like
nice. We're not just your average fantasy football show. We've got tracking shots and ISOs, and maybe we'll do some special effects tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe. Well, how much do you love an Aaron Jones or Jordan Mason? And my main question here is, how run-heavy do you think that the Vikings will be with, effectively a rookie quarterback in J.J. McCarthy?
I think they're probably a little bit. I think it's a pretty good offensive line. I think they will be reasonably run-heavy, try to take some pressure off of McCarthy. They also use their running backs in the passing game quite a bit. Aaron Jones last year, 12% target share. He was top 8 among running backs in both receptions and receiving yards among running backs. Listen, free Aaron Jones. You guys know this. I've loved Aaron Jones forever and ever. He's one of my favorite players in the NFL. He was really productive last year. But I think you heard it from Kevin O'Connell right there, for reading between the lines. Like, they think he can be a feature back, but they also, look, he's on the wrong side of 30. He is somebody that does get banged up. And so I think what they want to do here is try to ease the burden on him. I think people were surprised when they actively traded for Jordan Mason. And we've seen them, they've sort of gone through these, hey, let's kick the tires on Cam Akers again. They've sort of tried to find complementary running backs, in the Ty Chandlers of the world, and they haven't really landed anyone. I think Jordan Mason is a really, really great value this year. I'm at running back 34. I've been basically as a top 100 player overall. It's a guy who averaged over 5 yards a carry in 2024. Again, that was with the Niners, but he's not really involved in the passing game that much. But I do think when you're hearing the camp reports, it really feels like it's going to be 1A, 1B. That they're going to split the workload in the backfield. Jones is going to be the passing down back, but Mason's going to be more of the goal line back. So you figure maybe they each get 10 carries a game. Jones gets 4 targets a game, but then 2 out of 3 goal line carries goes to Jordan Mason. And so I do think Jordan Mason, especially because he's younger, more explosive, less injury prone, potentially, I think he might be the better value in drafts this year.
Yep. Question for you, Lawrence, from Liberty Hog 42, probably an American resident.
Yeah.
Even if Aaron Jones stays healthy, do you guys think Mason will outscore him in touchdowns this year, Lawrence?
Touchdowns, wow, that is a big one. That could definitely go even. I could see it, yeah, because
I say yes.
I would
take that bet.
I'm going to go with yeah too. But the thing about Jordan Mason, for what he does well, he is a really good back. This is a guy who would have ran for 1,300, 1,400 yards last season had he got the opportunity to start every game. And Matthew, you mentioned the 5 yards per carry. He averages 5.3 yards per carry for his career. So every year he's averaged 6 yards a carry. 5.2, 5.3. So he's consistently over 5 yards a carry. So when you talk about Aaron Jones, who got 15 carries last season, we do want to get that down to 10 to 12 for Aaron Jones, get some more carries in there for Jordan Mason. So if we expect them to be by the goal line, and if they're going to get there by the run game, Jordan Mason can score more touchdowns.
Aaron Jones had 20 goal-to-go rush attempts last year. 20 goal-to-go rush attempts. He converted 5 of them.
Yeah, so that's going to be Jordan Mason right there.
I'm just saying.
I think the smoking gun there, too, is that Jordan Mason could have gotten a bigger role somewhere else. The Vikings must have promised it, or at least given him some confident assurance. Yeah, they must have given him some confident assurances that he was going to have.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched. Or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.